The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll look to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. Richard. Flush to his right. Finding room at the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a handoff looking right. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Sturgis for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Humphreys. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Clinton Dix there for the stop. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw on second down. Richard. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Richard. Deep ball for Goodwin. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on third and long. Richard. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Richard. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can...
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Here's Johnson to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Saints on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
On 1st and 10, Richard, he sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Hot! Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw. Richard. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing on 1st down. Richard. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ohio!
To throw on second down. Richard. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, Richard. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. To return, it's McKinnon. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing to start the drive. Richard, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw on second down. Richard. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on third and long. Richard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big third down play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10. Richard. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, State. And across the trunk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Sturgis adds the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, his right hand, that's a natural spot for him, but he throws back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way? That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He may try and run for this. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joshua Perry leading the surge there. He drops in for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a handoff. Johnson. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Again, it's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Ohio! Ohio!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! White, 90! White!
Throwing on first down. Richard. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Richard. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Richard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ohio! Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Richard. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Josh Perry in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Armstrong. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gun! Gun!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Alex Okafor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Cut!
From the gun, Richard. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here we go! What?
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hill. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go! White 90!
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on 2nd down. Richard, he'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Ohio! Ohio!
On 3rd down, Richard. He is going to find Hill here. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20. at about the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced. So
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Humphries. And spins free. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joshua Perry able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Flush to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
On first down, Richard. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Back to throw. Richard. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again. Richard. Being chased out left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, If he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.